YouTube. Welcome back to my second tutorial in the Python 3.7 video series. In this tutorial, we will be learning about numbers, arithmetic, and variables in Python 3.7. As we've seen before, we can output text to the console by using the print statement. What you want to do first is open up the Python 3 shell. By doing so, and it'll open up. Now type the print keyword and put in the single quotes. And now, as a review from the last video, type hello world. As you can see, it outputs hello world to the console. We can do the same thing with numbers and without the single quotes. So we can write print and then numbers. For example, 1024. And it'll print 1024 out to the console. You can use this with any other bigger number, so let me try writing 2048. So if I write 2048 to the console, it'll output 2048. Now, Python is a very powerful language, so you can also do arithmetic. For example, if you can do addition by using the plus operator, as so. 3 plus 3, and it'll output 6. We can also use this operator with bigger numbers. For example, 2,067,321 plus 5, and that outputs the correct answer. The next operator we have to learn about is the subtraction operator. We can use this operator the same way we would use in real life and the way we used in using the addition operator. So, we can print 3 minus 2 to the console, and it outputs 1, as expected. We can also again use this with bigger numbers, such as 3 million minus 2 million. There, and it should output 1 million. And as we can see, it does. Now, the next operator we need to learn about is the multiplication operator. The multiplication operator is not an X, as that will produce an error. The multiplication operator is an asterisk in Python. So, let's type print 1024 times 1024. If we hit enter, it should calculate the result. And as we can see, it does. 1,048,576. We also need to learn about the division operator. The division operator is a forward slash and can be used like any other operator we've seen before. So we can use a forward slash right there, and it should output 1. One of the more confusing operators is the exponent operator, which is a double asterisk. So let's try printing 1024 to the 1024th power. We can see it outputs a very large number, and it's most likely accurate. We can do this with any other number too. There's also the double division operator, which is a very confusing operator. We can use it as so, printing out the whole number in front of every division problem. For example, if we were to print out 16 /3, it prints out 5, because 16 is 3 goes into 16 5 times. It won't output the remainder, as that's in the next operator. We can even use the double underscore for larger numbers, such as 1024 double forward slash 7. And this outputs 146, the first whole number without the remainder. The last operator we need to know about is the modulus operator. The modulus operator simply outputs the remainder of a division problem. For example, if we print out 5 modulus 2, it'll print out the remainder of 1. This again can also be used for bigger numbers, like if we print out 10 modulus 5, it should output 0, as 5 divides into 10 evenly. And as we can see, that's correct. After arithmetic, we need to learn about variables. Variables are simply a way to store data types. We'll be getting on more into data types in a couple videos from now, but all you need to know is that variables can store data. For example, let's make a variable called Sally. We can name a variable anything we want. So Sally, and to declare a variable, you must set it equal to something. So I'm going to set Sally equal to 3, and when we press enter, moves to the new line. Then let's try printing Sally. So if we print Sally, it'll output 3. Now let's make a new variable. Let's call this one John, for example. And then now let's set John equal to 7. And if we print John, it will output 7. So variables are simply a way to store data. We can also make a variable for text and arithmetic. So let's make a variable called name and set that equal to John. And as we see here, it works. Now let's try printing the name, and it will output John. We can also use variables for arithmetic. So let's make a variable called num right there, and let's set num equal to 1024 to the double asterisk 1024th power. If we hit enter, that'll be stored safely in the num variable, and if we print num, we can see it outputs the answer. That's all you need to know about numbers, variables, and arithmetic. So I'm going to cut this video here, and I hope to see you in the next tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like down below. Until then, goodbye.